inside Ariake
pessoal, aqui
Arena.
fala aqui é a Valentina
It's the
e hoje eu vou
women's
gravar um
final
vídeo
from Tokyo.
reagindo o
Time
campeonato
to meet
que
the
teve
skaters.
lá no
Aoi
Japão, em
Uemura
Tóquio.
from
Então bora lá
Osaka.
ver as
First
meninas
skater
que vai
in,
ter
young
pra
15-year-old here in
depois
the final.
começar. Então vamos ver as meninas que vão participar.
Also from
E é o
Japan,
feminino.
with Olympic gold medal to her belt, Koko Yashizawa.
Yumika Oda, currently ranked 4th. She's trying to bump into that top 3 to lock in a final spot in the Super
Oi, vocês estão
Crown.
me imitando?
And then there's Liz Akama, who is sitting in the top spot in the point standings, also from Japan.
And then Australia's Chloe Cavell, 2-time winner so far this year. She's ranked 2nd.
A Rayssa.
And we got the 2-time defending champ, Rayssa Leal, to round things out here in Tokyo.
Now we're going to send it down to the 3rd member of our crew, Andrew Cannon.
Tá, gente, vai começar aqui no segundo turno.
Thanks, Paul. So I'm down here on the course, and if you are just tuning in, Rayssa unfortunately took a little bit of a slam earlier during the knockout rounds on the big rail behind me. She tried to nose grind, it kind of went down, and after talking to the gang, she was saying that her knee was feeling a little bit loose. So she's been getting a bunch of physio done in the process, and then saw her warming up in the back. She's got these little kind of things that light up. She starts going and running and touching them. The whole physio thing's changed a whole lot. It's amazing. But she said that her knee is feeling really good. And watching her in practice, she looks dialed. She's got the confidence. She's got the tricks. But can she do it? Only time will tell. Back up to you guys.
Rayssa is the 2-time defending Super Crown champ. We know she's going to get it back there. The question is, can she hold on to her 3rd place spot? The crowd's ready to find out. It's been a very well-behaved Japanese crowd, but they lit up at certain moments today in the knockout rounds.
Yeah, Chris Joslin had him going crazy earlier.
Ela vai
First skater
começar,
in,
vamos ver o que ela vai
Aoi
mudar.
Uemura, taking her first of 2 lines right here, front feeble.
Eu banhei, né?
So earlier this year, she won the Apex Las Vegas stop with the replica of the LA Library. And basically, she's just willing to throw it down. All in.
Yeah, she goes all in. She's willing to put her body on the line if there is a chance at winning the contest.
So far, though, her best arena stop finish was a 4th last year in the Super Crown. Trying to make her first podium here in front of this Japanese crowd.
And this is the finals here, you know.
Ela,
She
gente, como eu
did the
tô
front feeble in the
pequeno,
best trick
ela não conseguiu
in
acertar a
qualifying, and then
primeira.
started her run with the front feebles. Just, you know, the finals, you kind of got to put it all on the line early.
3.0 to kick things off. A lot of room for improvement there. Coming in next, Koko Yoshizawa, Olympic gold in Paris. She has essentially come out of nowhere. That was a big win.
It's a pretty big win.
That's the biggest win. Like, brand new career. Coming out right on top.
Felipe, seguindo. A Rayssa. Ela tem 20 minutos. 20
It's got to be a little nerve-wracking,
Yeah.
AKA a lot, skating in front of this crowd.
And, you know, contests
9,
kind
8,
of go
7.
per the course. Oh, that big spin front board was amazing,
2,
Bandit.
1.
But Yeah, that's the thing.
Mas
You know,
é,
you can skate
nota,
really
eu
well,
acho que a nota
even in
dela
the
foi um pouco
Olympics for the gold, but you change the course up and it just changes everything.
7 por
And
aí.
there's a
8.
couple things we've noticed from the
7 ou
knockout
8.
rounds. One, the rail and the hubba have caused a lot of problems for people because they're much longer than we're used to.
Yeah, it's very long. You got to hold your trick for a lot longer than you think.
4
But Coco has it figured out.
Mas ela
4.5
fez
puts her in
quase
the first
todas.
spot.
Só errou.
Coming in next, Yumika Oda. She has been having a
Mas ela
great
fez
year. She won the Apex UCI. She
Vê?
got 8th in Sydney, 5th in San Diego, 3rd in Paris. Here she is again in the final, Tokyo.
One of the
Já
best
mandou
kickflips in
umas
the game.
manobras no corrimão. Acho que foi.
Locked in on that
20
crooked
segundos.
grind. Her best ever finish, 2nd place in Jacksonville 2022, has yet to win at SLS in an arena.
Olha ali pronto, perdeu. Olha lá.
Fatty to flatty over the rock gap.
Ela tirou nota.
It's the crack and drop.
Tô brincando, eu acho que não. Eu acho que foi 6. Por causa dessa manobra.
Strong start with the front feeble.
Mas eu trocou
Been
o
sort of the trick of the weekend so far down that rail.
Uma outra que foi muito boa aquela tira. E quando ela não errou nada, na verdade. Então deve ter tirado um E6. 6. Isso eu acho quanto? Sabia? Eu esqueci.
6.1 for Yumika Oda to take the lead
Agora
as we move on to Liz Akama, ranked number 1 in points. She's going to want to stay consistent here in Tokyo and move on to Sao Paulo in one of those top 3 spots.
aquela manobra que tava dando.
We talked during the knockout rounds how last year here in Tokyo she broke off trying to barley grind on that Nikon sign, and she's made quite a recovery.
Yeah, that was definitely harsh to see that last year. Fortunately taking her out of the contest, but I mean, to have that happen and then come back and be at the top of the women's standings in the championship so far, pretty good.
Foi 7. 7.
She's become one of, if not the most consistent skaters out here. She's got great technique and style, and a deep bag of tricks. Like that front hurricane.
Yeah, such a sick move just to throw in the middle of your run, ending it with the back 50 on the hubba.
.4. Good enough for the lead. The skaters are skating in the order in which they qualified, with the top-ranked qualifier skating last. So it's natural to see the scores go up as we work our way down that list. Chloe Cavell qualified in 2nd. She's feeling it. Look at the consistency, 94%.
94.
That is obscene.
That is crazy.
The most hanging on.
Wow.
The most impressive thing that I find about Chloe is not just that she can hang on to rail tricks, but she can flip her board all sorts of ways, down gap, switch and regular, and make everything. Like that.
Okay.
She landed pushing. Okay.
I mean, still a really strong run.
She's still dancing.
Ele errou quanto mesmo?
I mean, look at this. Nikon replay.
Eu acho.
Almost
Eu
lost it.
não
You saw
vou
kind
ir
of
pro
a
7
little
de novo, eu vou
air
pro 6.
between her board
Tanto.
and the rail. But that backsmith was money.
Floating that kickflip. Bolts.
Kind of caught it primo, but was able to wrangle it back in.
Trying to catch Liz Akama's 6.4, and she does it with a 6.8.
Foi primeiro lugar.
So far, every skater that skated has gone into the top spot.
Agora vamos ver a Rayssa.
And so it
Leal.
wouldn't be too much of a surprise to see Rayssa do the same thing. But
Colarzinho
as
igual
Andrew
meu.
mentioned earlier, she took a slam on her knee. She's having work done, trying to stay loose. She looked perfectly strong in the knockout rounds, though. Didn't seem to miss a beat.
Grab that knee right there.
Handling business right here. Rayssa, 15 seconds left. Wow. Kickflip back lift.
Has time to get back to the big rail.
Agora a última manobra. Levou a última. 7 tantos.
Limping a little bit on her way
7.
off the course.
Vai ser 7 só. Ó, vai ser 7. Só fica olhando. Vai tirar 7, vai ser 6. Vai ficar em primeiro lugar.
I mean, super solid runs. Front blunt, back lip. Adding this kickflip back lip in there.
It's still so crazy how when she kickflips, she doesn't set up for a kickflip.
No, her entire foot is on the board.
There we go.
There we go.
Vai.
Even with the fall at the end, Rayssa getting it done with a 7.2 to take the lead.
And that was the full rack. Everybody that skated went to the first spot.
Aí tem pessoas só em japonês. Tá?
So with run 1 in the books, let's check in with Liz about what has inspired her to skate over the years. Check it out in this Monster Energy in Passing.
E se conseguirem ver, filmando isso aqui não dá pra ver direito, porque dá pra ver ao cantinho.
名前は赤間リズです。始めた年は7歳から始めました。スケボーを始めようと思ったきっかけは、お父さんがもともとサーフィンをやっていて、遊びでサーフスケートっていうボードに乗ってて、まあ怖いんですけど、その決まった時の達成感とかを感じて、まあすごい楽しいなって思って、そこからまあ本格的にスケボーを始めたいと思ってやってった感じです。始めてすぐ刺激を受けたスケーターは西村織ちゃんで、まあ日本人の女子でその時はすごいもう今はもうレジェンドで、しかもまあいろんな道を切り開いてくれた人だと思ってるし、最近だと一般の人も、まあ、オリンピックとかそういう大会を見てくれて知ってくれたりだとか、まあ、日本人の女子でもすごい上手い子がたくさんいるのでスケートパーク作ってくれたりだとか、あとはそういうスケボーに協力してくれる街だったりとかも増えてきて、例えば自分だったらその地元古川近くのパークにこうもっと作っていいよっていうセクションを作ったりだとか、自分のパークじゃないけどそういうのを作らせてもらったりとかしてるので、そういう部分は特別なスペースというかなのかなとは思いますね。今後の自分の目標は もちろん大会でいい成績を残すことももちろんなんですけど、今後はストリートとかも行ってみたいなと思ってるので、ストリート撮影とかして、いつか自分のパートとかも出せるように頑張っていきたいなっていうのは思ってますね。
So you heard Liz mention Aori Nishimura as her inspiration. Aori was the last Japanese woman to win a Street League stop. That was Super Crown 2018.
Wow.
And there's been so much talent coming up, and they have yet to replicate that kind of success. There's your current leader, Brazilian Rayssa Leal, as we move into the second lines here, women's final from Tokyo. Street League Skateboarding is brought to you by Nikon, making a better world with trust and creativity. By Kona Big Wave, bring the aloha. By Kariuma, old school sneaker, new school ethics. By G-Shock, the official timekeeper of Street League Skateboarding. And by Bank of Brazil, proud sponsor of SLS.
Comercial dele.
There's a look at our current leader after one line with one line still to go here in the final. Rayssa Leal has stood atop the podium many times here at SLS. We were able to catch up with her yesterday during practice. Check it out in this Cup Noodles Pro Perspective.
I really like to be in Tokyo because
Agora,
reminds me
a
the first
Rayssa Leal,
Olympics. That was super cool too. It's really good to be here with.
Back to the top of the order, Aoi Uemura from Japan. This is her second year in SLS, currently ranked 7th, so she will be skating in Sao Paulo Super Crown Finals. Trying to make it in that top 3, though.
I can't tell if the truck locked in on the Bennett grind.
I do know that they are playing Skater Boy inside this arena right now.
That is a fact.
Ela tinha errado na
Been a little
terceira
bit
já.
of a
Naquela, na primeira,
interesting
né?
music choice throughout the day today.
Definitely cranking out the hits.
Vamos ver se ela vai acertar a última.
Huge flip 5-0. So Aoi
Ela tinha
trying to
tirado
improve
10
on a 3 from her first line.
Vamos ver quanto ela tirou. Ó.
Yeah, really solid run.
Aí tentou
I
fazer
want to
isso.
see if this truck locked in right here.
No.
Just the front board, so. Definitely not going to be the score she hoped for, but it should be an improvement on a 3.
Once again, best judges working the scoreboard here at SLS. Billy Marks, Big Cat, Mike Moe, Kelly Hart,
The legend, Jimmy Gurecki.
and the legend, Jimmy Gurecki. East Coast in the house. Koko Yoshizawa coming in next. She is ranked 15th coming in here today, so making it to the finals is going to be huge for her chances to move on to the Super Crown. Top 10 skaters will be going down to Sao Paulo next month.
I think Coco has it secured with making it to the finals.
Gente, espera aí,
So she should be
por
skating
favor,
in the Super
vocês
Crown,
gostam
but-
dele, tá?
She wants to try to get into that top 3 spot.
It has been interesting to watch with all these young Japanese skaters coming up for the last 2, 3, 4 years. Not one of the new crop has won an SLS arena stop. The last Japanese woman to do it was Aori Nishimura. Feels like a long time ago.
Which, yeah, that is a crazy stat. I mean, they've been right there so many times.
The only skaters to have done it since Chloe Cabell, Rayssa Leal, Pamela Rosa. They've won them all the last 3 or 4 years.
I mean, both the Olympic gold medals have gone to Japan.
That's right. So
But
the Japanese skaters have made it happen everywhere else except in SLS finals.
that's in Street League.
Yumika Oda, currently ranked 4th in standings. She's trying to get one of those top 3 spots. Locked into that trip.
That looks so cool.
Nice. Backside flip up the Euro. Time for one more. Oh. She was committed.
Just missed the flick a little bit.
That has been the move of the weekend.
Front FIVO on the big rail.
Yumika in 4th place. He's got room for improvement. Heading into single tricks. You are watching the SLS Championship Tour from Tokyo, presented by Nikon. This is the women's final. Top 6 skaters of the weekend battling it out. All trying to make those top 3 spots into the Super Crown final next month. From Brazil, Liz Akama is on the course. She has such a great variety of tricks. A lot of great rail tricks. And very technical flip tricks. Kind of famous for the big heel these days.
Yeah, her frontside big spin is elite.
Taking it easy on the ollie over the rock gap. There we go.
There it is.
That's why she's ranked number 1.
Não valeu. Eu vou dar uma
So great run.
Yeah,
para
great run.
vocês darem um like, se
Solid.
inscreverem no canal se vocês querem que
Starting
eu
with the front
continue
FIVO,
gravando os vídeos.
it kind of stalled out a little bit. She went pretty basic up until this point, big spin heel. I think it'll be a solid scoring run. I'd be surprised if it overtook first spot. Yeah, 6.6.
Eu tô com 6,5, né? Eu tô com 6,5.
The Australian, Chloe Cabell, ready to drop in for her second run. Consistency is next level. We see it every time she skates. Trying to bump that 6.8 up to 7.2 or better. Trying to get her 3rd win of the year here in Tokyo. So far in her SLS career, Chloe has won 50% of the SLS stop she's entered.
Batting 500.
It's a good average.
And she's just calling it here. She knows there's no way to improve that after a fall.
And as we've talked about, if you throw something out that's great in your run, well, you can't repeat it in single tricks. So you might as well save it. Score of 1.5 will get dropped, and moving on to Rayssa Leal, two-time defending SLS Super Crown champion. She's had a great year with a 4th in Sydney, a 1st in San Diego, and a 2nd in Paris. Crazy enough, that is by far not even close to her best SLS year.
No, she has a complete, clean sweep. 1 year, won everything. So it's weird, it kind of feels like an off year for her, but it's still.
But in reality, the competition is just getting stronger with every passing contest. So what would have won easily 2 years ago doesn't necessarily today. But wow, she's good.
I mean, she is on another level right now.
She's been coming out a little bit short each time.
A little short, but that's still, that run should improve on a 7.2. She just would have made the 9 club with that front feeble.
Yeah, you know you're good when you can come up short and still be well ahead of everyone else.
This Bank of Brazil replay, crook. Straight into the tray flip. It's kind of crazy how much pop she has for being as small as she is. That kickflip back Smith just going slow, controlled.
7.5. Onwards for Rayssa Leal as we move into the single trick section. Current standings after the lines. Rayssa Leal up in that first place spot with a 7.5.
Banco do Brasil para
After the line section, so Coco Yoshizawa sitting in 6th place will skate first, and Rayssa Leal, your leader, will have going for that 7.
Back to back Smiths.
Travando.
Yumika Oda, ranked 4th in overall standings. She is at the bottom of the pack right now, trying to work her way up in the single tricks. Going for that 7.
Back to back Smiths.
Perfect.
Yeah, that should be a 7.0.
Yumika on top the leaderboard for now. Lizakama made every final so far this year, but has yet to win.
Right.
Gets the 7.
What do you think this is going to be?
It's just like a chess match until last tricks.
Should we just give them all 7s down the line for backsmiths and move on?
in next? Chloe Cavell.
All right, here we go. We're getting a different route for sure.
Como
I
a
like
Rayssa,
this.
a Rayssa foi a que teve mais nota, né?
So a
A melhor nota, né?
6.9 puts her in
Então,
first.
se ela acertar uma manobra mais boa do que todas essas, eu vou...
That gap is about 10 feet long. We have definitely seen people not clear the whole thing. It's not small. Honestly, that's rare. No matter how big the gap, once Chloe puts her feet on the grip tape, it's usually a make. But we all know, every skater knows, once you flip your board down anything, the odds of falling just go up.
Yeah, the unknown gets a little higher.
Rayssa, here we go.
Oh.
You know she likes to provide some drama, build
Ela
up to the
ela
end,
pensou que
put all the pressure on that last try.
Yeah, she is good at that.
So it seemed, you mentioned the rivalry, Chloe and Rayssa. Then there's also like, there's a rivalry with all of Japan at the same time.
deve acertar.
Wow!
Foi primeiro, já era.
That's some of the skating that won Coco
Ele participou
the
primeiro.
gold at the Olympics. Right there. Big flip front board.
Wow, what a hard trick to do. That back foot's way back there. Scoops, big flip front board, perfect.
Not the highest score of the day,
No.
but still.
I mean, it's definitely the hardest trick we've seen just on the smaller rail.
And that rail isn't by any stretch tiny
It's not tiny. It's just tiny compared
compared to.
to that 15-foot long mellow rail in the big section.
Aoi, currently in fourth. Needs a 7-8. Oh, she goes for it. This is a slam. She's not afraid.
That's why I like her chances always. She is not afraid to put it on the line.
What do the Japanese skaters need to do to beat Chloe and or Rayssa? I mean, what's left?
It's just, it's hard because so many times a Japanese skater has been in position to win, and just Chloe or Rayssa just take it away from them at the last second.
Lizakama.
Ooh.
You know, some of it, there's a little bit more of a Hail Mary vibe to some of their skating when you compare it to the polish of Chloe and Rayssa.
Yeah, Chloe and Rayssa just seem to be a little stronger.
Chloe needs a 6.9 to move into second. There we go. No surprise. Sticking it on the second attempt. Setting herself up to go for the win.
Yeah. Definitely not the most flicked kickflip we've ever seen from her, but still perfect. Landed solid.
7.1. Good enough to move into second. And yes, set herself up nice for the next few tries.
Definitely the best fan award.
Rayssa, here we go. Her second of 5 attempts. Wow. She held that.
Yeah, it was starting to dip on her, but she was able to hold it all the way to the end. Give it a little pop out.
That's when you know you're watching a great skateboarder, when they can adjust during a trick that gnarly. When things start to go wrong, it doesn't compound, they fix it, and then land bolts.
10.10. 8 pontos.
8.2.
Não, aquele dali
Highest
foi
score of the
vencedor.
day
Eu
here so
falei, oi.
far in the final. She's on her way.
Ela tirou a maior nota?
Download TrueSkate on your mobile device and enter the live SLS Tokyo event. Complete all the missions in the event to unlock a virtual replica of today's championship course. Play now to skate the same course as the SLS pros.
9.9.
TrueSkate.
9.9. 8.8. 9.9. 8.8. 9.9.
Coco Yoshizawa still up on top because she has 3 scores posted. That can change when Rayssa or Chloe make their next tricks. But Coco trying to drop the hammer with the big spin front board down that long set. Always best ever finish is 4th place in SLS. Trying to get on the podium for the first time here in front of the Japanese crowd.
Just running out of steam on that front blunt.
Yumika needs a 7.3 to move into the lead.
Going for that kickflip front feeble. It's become her kind of signature move in SLS.
It got her that 9.4 in Jacksonville, 2022. Lizakama sitting in 4th. A 6.8 moves her into the lead. Oh! You could feel it all the way down. There's a little bit of lean there.
Yeah, it just started to get away from her a little bit, and that's the issue with these long hubbas and rails. When you lock in, it could be good, and then there's a long time you gotta grind.
Chloe Cavell, she's trying to stack points. She's got a 6.8 in the line section, 7.1 with the kickflip over the Nikon sign. All right, we already know that's a 6.9. Sometimes it's a 7.
Sometimes. We've seen 1.7, but that's smart. She needed 6.5 to go in the first. It's at least that.
$6.9. Chloe up in the lead with a 20.8 and 3 solid scores on the board with 2 single attempts still to go. But you know, Rayssa will have something to say about it. 5.2 puts her in the lead. Okay, talk back Smith down the hubba versus the rail.
Yeah, so I think the rail is a lot easier. It's more consistent. anytime your kingpin
Ó,
is
pessoal,
dragging
ali é o
across
pessoal
the
do Brasil.
ledge, especially for a hubba of that length, makes it a lot sketchier. And that was done perfect.
The way she did it, she could have kept grinding.
Yeah, she was locked in.
Man, so good.
And I think these judges like to see a little variety, you know?
Tenth of a point better.
Yeah. I saw 3 down the rail.
I'm saying maybe that deserved 2/10 of a point.
2/10 would have been nice.
We'll talk to him later. Coco sitting in third, looking for a 2.6 or better. Whoa! Okay. She's not saying, yeah, I'm going to big spin front board the rail and get a good score. She's saying, I'm trying to win this.
I mean, she got so close on that. I think Chloe and Rayssa gotta be careful. They gotta go up kind of a big amount to hold off a big spin front board shove it.
Oh, trying to get out of the basement. There you go. An 8.3 puts her in second, and then she all of a sudden would be in major contention for the win.
Yeah, this front blunt, she landed it perfect, but look, she locks in good, but comes out pretty early.
How many tenths of a point do you deduct for coming out early? Not many, huh?
Not many, but a few for sure. I think that could have been into the 8s.
7.9, so she's in third place. Yumika in. Really leaning into that kickflip front feeble, trying to get the score to set herself up, but not looking good now for Yumika as we move on to Lizakama. Trying to move up into second with a 7.3 or better. Wow.
There we go.
Where does that land in the points range?
That has to be up there with one of the better tricks in this trick section. 180 nose grind on something low and long is so scary. So hard to hold that one. As you can see from earlier tries, how it just kind of shot out. That one was done perfect.
.1, good enough for second place. With one trick left. All right. Chloe, looking really solid here. Looking for her 4th score to lock in the lead. Oh, going for a clincher. Crook nollie flip, not quite. It's going to come down to her last attempt. Okay, there's your current leader. She has 3 scores on the board, looking for that 4th score. So Aoi got the 7.9 for the front blunt. Front blunt shove it would be way up there.
That would be way up there. I don't even know if she needed to shove out.
It's true. She's looking for a 4th score. Here's the re-rack before final attempts with Yumika Oda sitting in 6th place. She will skate first all down. You saw her setting up.
Man, Coco is clutch. Look at this, big spin front board. Shove out, even caught the wheel on the shove out and still made it perfect. You think this goes 9 club?
Absolutely. I don't think there's any way that's not going 9 club. But I'm just announcing that's not official.
Vamos
Wait
ver
until Kelly
aqui.
makes it so.
There we go.
Ótimo,
9.1
não.
for Koko Yoshizawa taking the lead with a 29.4 overall score. She came into this ranked 15th.
A Rayssa ainda tem
That's
mais?
gonna change.
Yeah, 9
Ela
club,
acertar.
big spin front board, shove it, and easily punching her ticket into the Super Crown. Could this be the day?
Absolutely, it could be. There's a lot of pressure now on Rayssa, on Chloe.
Ele falou, vai Rayssa, vai Chloe. Em inglês.
Liz too. Okay.
Aoi can, she can do this.
She could do it. A 9 puts her in the lead.
Olha o que eu fiz para ficar caindo.
Nice choice, a valiant effort, not happening. I mean, that's probably the first time she tried to back nose blunt that rail here this weekend.
100%. She low-key had it. Just a little in front of her.
Chloe Cavell. Okay, we're talking about Chloe being clutch. An
Vamos lá, Chloe.
8.7 puts her in the lead. You know she's got it. She's got to land on her board right now. Final attempt here in the women's
Não,
final.
eu acho que já foi a
Chloe
cama.
Cavell.
I mean, we talked
Eu não
about
sei
both
falar
Chloe
direito.
and
Ah,
Rayssa being clutch athletes. Let's see if one of them can pull this off. I don't quite know what direction
eu tô
she's
agitando
going.
aqui. Que é melhor. Eu acho que já foi, né? Eu acho que já
Crook
foi.
nollie flip the rail?
Olha o jeito que eu tô.
Give her the trophy if she does.
Só pra gravar pra vocês. Fiz assim por causa que isso daqui fica caindo. Agora foi.
What happened there?
I actually have no idea. Backsmith. She's going to get a solid 7. Was that make the finals of the Super Crown?
That could be Super Crown strategy to
This
stay
Super Crown,
in top 3.
Em segundo
7
lugar.
even.
Tirou a Rayssa do
She's
pódio.
in second, but there's 2 skaters still to skate. Rayssa and Lizakama, and they're in 3rd and 4th.
What's weird is I think she would automatically be in
Mudou.
there anyways.
Não foi não.
How strange.
Oh! 7-point
Já era, coitado da
puts
Rayssa.
Lizakama in the lead, and she just
Se essa
finally
Rayssa
grinded the
tirar
longest rail on the course.
9 lucros,
Perfect.
né?
I mean, she's the points standing leader right now.
She's come out of nowhere.
Yeah. The only thing I could say is it went to board slide a little bit at the end, but I don't think that's enough to keep her out of first place. Farley grind back to regular.
8.4, she does it. Lizakama in the lead here in Tokyo with 1 skater still to go.
E a Rayssa?
And probably the most
Quanto ela
clutch
tava antes?
contest skater we've ever seen.
Ela tava com
yet to
quanto
go.
antes?
No question. This has been a great final. Rayssa Leal needs a 7.4. And she's got that all day if.
The front blunt is would do it,
Coitada,
right?
sua amiga.
I would say yes. Is she going to try the front blunt, or is she going to try the front blunt to shove?
I don't even know if she needs the shove. I feel like the front
Essa
blunt
aqui nem é muito.
is a high enough 7. Yeah, I think that was just
Assisto
smart,
bem na hora da
just
partida.
knowing exactly what she needed. We've seen the scores of a front blunt already.
Não vai ter que repetir?
That's sometimes what it takes to be the best ever is not just being a great skater, but knowing what to
Gente,
do and
tá
when,
fazendo isso aqui.
know when to hold them, know when not to shove out, and just land the front blunt and win the contest.
And just win the contest. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, she still had to do it under pressure, which is absolutely insane that she can just, she has that,
Tchau, Chloe.
even on a bad knee.
Desculpe por tu
But
não
we are
passar.
still waiting on that score.
Desculpe por tu não
So it's not
passar.
over until we see a 7.4 or better. There it is, 7.9. Rayssa Leal gets it done again and again.
Toma isso, né?
We said earlier, it's been a really
Que
good year for
medo.
her. Hasn't been her best year, but it's looking better every minute. That's her
Looking
second win.
promising now.
Incredible. You just witnessed an incredible women's final. We'll be back right after this.
Então, a gente fala junto. Então, tchau, pessoal. Já deixaram aí se inscrever no canal. Compartilhe para os amigos que não assistiram esse vídeo e não é inscrito. Tchau. Deixa o like para valer. Deixa o like para valer.